that's never crazy in our world. We got to meet an amazing love activist. So I'm so excited. This is Alizah Silver, and she is the founder of the nonprofit Love Activists. And I want to ask her all about why, what, how, all the good stuff. So what prompted you to make this organization, and what do you do?
So it started actually with Standing Rock and our current president getting elected. I was working on the west side of LA, which is a very different place than this southeast area of LA that I'm in currently. And I always felt like there was something missing. I was working with kids that had all their needs met and more, played every instrument, had organic foods, had their community supporting them, but there was some part of me that was missing. I grew up with a single mom and an abusive father, and there's a piece of my heart that is only fulfilled by supporting children that have gone through similar experiences. So I know it's part of like my life's mission. I've known that for a very long time. I've been teaching for like 11 years. So when all that was happening about 3-4 years ago, I was like, the time is now. This world needs more love. The children need our support. And I heard a prophecy about the Rainbow Warrior prophecy. Have you heard about it? The Rainbow Prophecy?
Tell me.
So it's from many different Native American tribes. There's these stories of a prophecy of 7 generations after the Europeans coming over here and colonizing the Americas, that there would be this new generation of children born that came from every nation, every creed, every walk of life, and they would come together remembering who they are, which is love, and they would make the earth green again and save the planet. So when I heard this prophecy and then everything that was happening, I was like, I have to do something now. And the original name was Rainbow Warriors, and then over time, I found another like sequence of events kind of like this, how I found this name, but this was it. Love Activists, the whole thing is about teaching the children to be of service. And you have to go through a lot of different things, like learning to love your own self. You can't love others until you love yourself. So it's like this journey of love, yeah. And so, yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you. What's the biggest takeaway you've learned on this journey? I was going to ask you that. And would you say that's it?
I would say my entire life's journey, probably the most important thing of all that we all need to remember is just love, and to come back to love and to help others come back to love. And that's really what it's all about. And that's why the name, it's so important to like choose a name it's what we're saying more than anything else. So much is in a name. Even like my name, yes. Alizah, it means joy. And just hearing that over and over my whole life. But yeah, that's really what it's all about. It's unconditional love and compassion and being of service. And the world needs a lot of love. The world needs all of us to empower the youth so that we can create like a new earth that has never existed before, something totally new.
I think one of the important things to mention is that also it's an action word. Tie love to an actionable item. What do you do with the kids, with the nonprofit, to share the love in the world?
So everything we're doing is about art activism, and we're creating art, whether it's songs, music videos, other kind of videos, pictures, drawings, posters. We're creating art to change the world. And I'm inspiring children to be compassionate leaders through sharing their art. And so it's about finding their voice and providing them with opportunities to really use their voice. So like they do performances and they've led workshops with me. And so I'm just really empowering them and trying to build an inner confidence so that they can go in any situation or any environment and they can share their voice. And I teach them to do what's right and to listen to their own inner guidance as opposed to following what's going on around them. Because a lot of things that are in our society or just like wrapped into our culture, they're actually like hurting the earth or hurting other people. And so I teach them to kind of think for themselves, to like stand up for what they believe in. Right. And then we have like all kinds of mentors. It's a mentorship program, a leadership program. So there's vocal coaches that come to work with them, choreographers. We went to a studio in Hollywood, California, where they recorded a song. We've been filming with some of LA's like top filmmakers.
Amazing.
And a lot of people are volunteering their time, but a lot of people are not able to. And so really, like when you were asking about how can people support,
yes, how
we
can
have
they?
everything lined up. I have 24 kids who do not pay for this mentorship. I devote all my time after school, weekends, working on everything with them. And basically we're trying to get our hip hop songs, like a whole entire hip hop album, our music videos, and all the art that we create out there to the world. And we can't do it without funds. So that's kind of what we're really needing right now. I just started a GoFundMe, so feel free to share it. And
I will share it, and I will share all the videos. I promise we will do our part as an ally, a friend of anyone doing anything good in the world. So I'm so excited to find you.
I'm so excited to find you too.
And I think the last question I'd love to ask you is, what would you say, or how would you inspire anybody else that is out there trying to find their way to share love in the world? Do you have any advice for them? Or
I think my main mission is to not necessarily convince the world, but yes, convince the world that if we as a society put everything that we have into the children, and it could be something so simple, if you already have kids, go to your children's school and volunteer, or it could be taking your kids to a protest, or taking them to a homeless shelter to provide food for the homeless. Like, it can be very small things, but when we provide the children with opportunities to like nurture that part of them that like wants to give and wants to be of service, because it's kind of innate inside of us. But and if we teach them that like what is important is that we help each other, and if we put all of our energy into this next generation, whether it's just you have a job in business and you actually you're not around kids that often, but you go and you just do a talk about business to a high school, and sharing whatever you're good at, whatever gifts that you have with the next generation. If everyone just puts their energy into the next generation, I think this world would be a much better place. And we lay a foundation for love, for this new earth that I'm talking about.
Gave me the chills. Oh, I'm in agreement with you. We're right there. I'm so excited about this. So where can people find you? Facebook, YouTube?
All of it. That's what it's all about too, is using media and using the internet and all of social media to really spread the message. And
so subscribe.
Yes, Love Activists. Everything's Love Activists. So Facebook is Love Activist Collective. Instagram Love Activists, YouTube Love Activists, where all of our videos are. Please share them with schools, teachers, parents, kids. We want the videos to get out there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is Alizah Silver with Love Activists.
Love for all!
Yes!
Hey, Popeye chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Gotta eat that Popeye chicken sandwich, you know what I'm saying? Tell them about the Popeye chicken sandwich, Harley.
So sweet.